Welcome back to Left on Red with me, Julie Haynes.
And me, Brenda Dennehy.
Well, how are you?
How are you since?
Good. How are you?
You're looking good. Grand, yes.
Come here. Do you fancy someone?
I'm telling you now, I feel really weird, right? Because you know the way, and I can't get this person out of my head. Do you know the way I fancy older men? Like, and we're not talking now someone 10 years older, right? We're like talking 80-year-olds at times. That's only Paul McCartney now.
Yeah.
All right. Although that fellow who was in Mary Poppins, what's his name? Dick Van Dyke. I saw him coming out of the gym.
Dad.
I can't remember, but his name was Dick Van Dyke anyway. But I saw him coming out of the gym. Not in reality, no. He was on the Daily Mail. And he was 97. I was like, he didn't look good, right? I didn't fancy Dick Van Dyke, right? Because, like, he's pretty old, right? Okay, he's nearly 100, like, you know, it's sick of me, no. But I was like, I mean, men and getting older. Do you know Al Pacino having the child, Robert De Niro having the child? Do you know, it's the old age. But I'm used to fancy someone older. And then on my Bumble Tinder, like it's 38 up. You know what I mean? But then there's a lad at work, all right, and like he's only 28, like he's 10 years younger than me. And like the odd time I'd be saying to one of the girls, but do you know what? No, he's a bit of all right, you know, talking out the side of the mouth. Like, don't fucking say a word there now, you know. And they'd be like, yeah, like they'd be laughing away. But you see, they all think at work I'm younger than I actually am.
Yeah,
do you know what I mean?
A bit immature.
The immaturity, obviously, not that I might look younger. Thanks a million. Thanks a fucking million. But anyway, I was like, I would if he was older, you know. And then
would you go there now though? How old is he? 28?
See, this is what happened, right? I probably wouldn't go there now because I'd feel, I don't know, has he developed enough or something in my head? I'm still like, is he going through? He still might
be breastfed.
I'm thinking like he's still on puberty or something because he just seems that bit younger looking.
Yeah.
So I'd feel I'm taking advantage or something. Yeah. But I did have a sexy dream over him the last night in bed.
Stop it.
Yeah.
What were you doing in your dream?
Like we were getting it on. Like, do you know when you dream, right?
Yeah.
Do you never dream about the fella you're into? You're not dreaming about Sam.
No.
I bet you don't.
No.
Or any other fella you've been mad into.
Yeah, no.
You don't dream about them. You go to bed thinking about them, don't you?
Yeah.
But you don't ever dream about them. And it's odd then when I wasn't thinking about him and I'm having dreams over him.
Go on. And what were you doing in the dream?
We were getting it on. Like, I think we were having. Like,
I could just see his face in it.
Yeah, we were full blown getting it on.
And where were you? Were you in work?
No, we were in my flat.
Oh my God.
And then I was going into work and it was like he knew. Like I was after having, like I was like, oh hi. And I was like, he knows that I was dreaming about him last night. Do you know when you think they know? And like I was looking at him in a different way and I was kind of like, listen, the Christmas party 6 months away.
Yeah.
A lot of stuff goes on at these Christmas parties. So, but then I'd be kind of like, I'd nearly have to like confess to his mother, kind of come here. Like,
cradle
didn't mean to happen.
He's 28.
I know, and listen, at that age, you know what they're like at that age. I know you're not watching Love Island now, but they're all like, one fella was on it and he's like, yeah, I like an older woman. I think it was Tyreek at the start. He's like, yeah, I want a woman like in her late 30s, 40s who plays bingo. I'm like, I'm 38, man.
And you play bingo?
You play bingo the odd time? Yeah. Same. Like, I think on Love Island though as well, they're all picking them really, really young. Like, there's 22-year-olds and everything. Like, I could be their mother.
Yeah.
I really could.
That's why I don't watch it.
I know.
Too young.
They are so young.
What do you call them? Gen Zs or something like that?
Gen Zs, yeah. We're millennials. So so I'm having this dream over this lad and I'm looking at him in a different way. I have fancied men in the workplace before, colleagues and stuff like that. I've shifted men in the workplace before.
It's awkward though. It's awkward.
Have you?
Yeah,
I slept with one actually as well.
Yeah, I did as well.
And I always, as I said about Pete, my friend on the last podcast, I do like to stay friends with most guys I have interactions with.
Yeah, but then after you do the deed, it changes.
I know, but I'm there on for the friendship. But then sometimes they either block me, or they're like ghost me, or they don't. I think some of them find it kind of annoying as well when. If you're not into them and you're kind of like, listen, I think we should just be friends. They're not looking for friends. Do you know?
Well, especially
even though you do mean it.
Yeah.
It's funny then because we have a dilemma from one of our listeners and she sent in, hi girls, my work colleague and I had a one night stand. He had been increasingly flirty in recent months and then it happened. It felt right. Over the last few weeks, he's been very distant to me. He's more senior than me and has been a little difficult in recent times. Also, it appears he has a girlfriend. What to do?
So they done the deed and he's more senior in the...
Yeah, has a girlfriend. Forget about the girlfriend thing, I suppose. Yeah. He's being distant to her.
It's lousy, like, isn't it? He's obviously just out for one thing.
And obviously, I don't think she probably was with him either for like career benefits, you know, to like advance in her career. I think it just happened.
And I think that senior role is very sexy as well.
Very sexy.
Or is it just me?
Oh no, because there's another story as well of a place I work, right?
Yeah.
And this it's so funny because all the lads know this too, but I hope to God your man doesn't know. But I would like a tall man. I would like a guy who's taller than me. But there's a man, right, and he's a very senior role. And I think he's only around 5 foot.
Oh,
Right?
yeah,
Okay.
Yeah.
And it's the way he walks around, but he's very senior, and like I think he's very sexy the way he
Oh,
walks
I
around.
was in
Mad for him.
love with a man as well before like that. Now had a job, and he was like the boss man.
Yeah.
Like if I seen him now walking through Man Point,
Yeah.
I wouldn't look at him twice. But because he had that like senior role, and like
Yeah.
Wick, when I tell you now, I was fantasizing all about him in my head. Like I was obsessed with him.
Yeah.
Obsessed.
Yeah, I was watching this fella now because there's a lot of glass doors and
Yeah.
stuff like that, and like I'm watching him in meetings, and like I don't know what should I say, like his legs are barely making the ground, you know, the chair. But I'm here for. I'm kind of like, yeah, bring me in,
Oh, just
Bring
because
me
he's the
in.
boss man, like.
just the swagger. And it's
yeah.
a proper London swagger. It's how he even kind of talks and approaches. But that's enough about him. But yeah, the power thing. But you see, you know me in the intrusive thoughts. If that was me, I'd have to call him aside and go, listen, I know we had sex, all right? We did the deed. This distance, I'd have to do.
Yeah. Yeah, I see things could get very awkward then in work. I don't know, would I just say nothing? Like, you know what, fuck you. You're a lost lad.
I'd have to say it because if I thought you were off with me, I'd ring you up and go, Julie, you're off with me or something.
You did in the past.
Did I in the past?
I can't go to sleep knowing that.
Oh yeah, I'm all like that.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah,
like,
no, I do that about everyone. I can't. How people can go to bed and all that kind of stuff. No, I can't.
Yeah,
I
kiss
would
and make
really.
up first, like.
I just and I hate kind of any animosity. So if I thought there was something like that, I'd be like, listen, we need to have a chat. If that was saying I was me and my boss man, I'd be kind of, listen here now, pal, we need to have
Talk
a chat.
about the elephant in the room, like.
Yeah.
So you think she should approach him? And
I
be
would.
Like,
If
Come on.
it was me, I'd have to. But you'd say no. You just say get on with it.
I
forget
would
it.
get on with it. Yeah. Yeah.
Well, I'd love to know what the listeners think. Email us or drop us a message on either of our Instagrams. Or email is lor@goloudnow.com. As well, have you ever slept with someone or shifted someone you've worked with?
Yeah. Yeah. I
Slept
did.
with or
Both.
both?
Both. Yeah.
Yeah. How
So awkward.
was it a party or something?
No, we actually started texting. I was just in a long-term relationship and this guy started texting me. Sure, I was weak for myself then because I was newly single or whatever. And yeah, he picked me up after work one night and we went for a spin and yeah.
In the car?
In his car, yeah.
In the back of the car?
Oh, we didn't do the deed like the first night.
Just with
but
him.
we were just kissing and stuff like, yeah.
Oh, and then awkward after?
It actually wasn't too bad because where I worked, all right, there was actually men, I'd say 20 years older than me.
Yeah.
But because it was actually shift work we used to do, I used to sit next to them for 12 hours straight. And I actually think I fell in love with half that. I was obsessed.
Yeah, see, that's it.
They were like my little husband in work, even though
Yeah.
they were 20, 30 years older than me. But I actually knew more about them than I'd say their wives did at home because they were with each other so much.
Yeah.
So much.
Is that just that person or was there any more?
No, it's just that person. Now, he wasn't on my shift or anything, but he worked in the building, if that makes sense.
Oh, okay. Well,
So
yeah.
We've barely seen each other, but we both worked in the same building.
I was a fella I was working with in the bank in Tralee. I was with him, and then we stayed pals after. Actually, and he actually owns a shop in somewhere in Kerry, and I often go in and say hi when he's there.
Did you go on with him, like?
Whatever.
Done the deed?
Well, yeah, we got close.
In the bank, like?
Not in the bank. No, I'd love a bit of that. Yeah, I'd love a bit of that. Sorry. No, I said even a shift inside the bank or the staff room or something like that. And
Be soft.
do you know, wouldn't you love to know if they were like closing the door in the staff room and you're kind of like, we can't do this. I'm thinking something of a film now, you know?
Yeah.
And they're like, no, and you get away with it. No, I'd love a bit of that interaction. But it wasn't anything like that. Then I think I was just after leaving the bank. But then there was someone in 96 FM. I won't say who he is. He doesn't work there anymore. And I actually shifted him in Rairdens, and I was like, oh my God, he was actually, I was working on PJ Coogan's show, which starts at 9, and then he was doing the breakfast show. He actually was only filling in, so it's not anyone know. And then I remember like on the Friday night, and I don't drink anymore, so I can't get away with I was drunk. I tried to chance that a few times. People be like, you don't drink. I'm like, shut the fuck up. But and this is true as God. No, I was like going in at 7 o'clock. I knew he was in the other studio.
So did you fancy him? Were you going in there with
I
a mission?
just-
Were you a woman on a mission?
I tell you now, there was someone I was seeing, and I did just shift your man in front of a group of lads because I wanted to get it back to someone. I know, absolutely ridiculous. Your man was up for it too. Do you know what I mean? I was like, listen, we work together. Haha, let's just shift. You were handy. I needed someone there. And then, look, anyone was getting it. Someone had to be shifted that night, okay? Because there was a gang of men. I had to go back.
Love him.
No, there was. I remember my friend, I was like, someone's getting the shift. I don't know who it is. And then I saw this person and I was like, you know what?
Easy target.
He's half tried it on me a few times at the Christmas parties. He's getting the shift, right? Went over to him. I actually don't know that I kind of said, do you want a shift? You know the way I am.
Yeah, straight
And we
out.
shifted. It got back to the person it needed to get back to. He lost the plot, which was great. And then I actually went into studio on the Monday morning and I was like, hi, how are things? Listen, I know we shifted on Friday night, but I don't want any awkwardness or anything like that, okay? Because we work together and all this.
Yeah.
And he was just there with the headphones on, just staring at me. I don't know, it was like Britney Spears on or something. He was like, right, okay.
Just couldn't give a shit. But that's meant
Give
for
a
you
shit.
though,
Like,
like.
I just had to go in because it was this big,
But did you want to
thing.
make the other fella jealous?
Oh yeah, and he did too, but then that backfired because he was totally like, you embarrassed me in front of the lads. 'Cause he was really mean to
Did
me.
he
No,
work there as well?
This is a fella that you shifted as well before. It's that guy that we all shifted. No, you know you're a man. I can't say now this, you have to cut this out. You cut this out now. It was,
Oh yeah.
so it was him. So all of his lads saw
So
your man lost the plot, but I thought he'd be jealous. We weren't actually going out, you see. We were just seeing each other. But I knew he was riding half a Cork.
Yeah, I know.
Right?
Yeah.
So it had to go. You know who I'm on about?
Yeah, I do know.
But it totally backfired. He was like, you embarrassed me in front of my friends and all this. And I was like, what? And so then the other fella was started kind of texting me as in like, is there something going on? And I was like, oh, for God's sake, he thinks I've interest in him now.
But really, you only used him, so the other fella.
Yeah?
How many years ago was
I
this?
know. This is like 6 or 7 years ago.
You were
I know.
fucking
And I
30 then.
I
Grow
know.
up,
I
woman, with that.
know.
Grow
All
up.
right. Oh, yeah, I know.
But the stuff we do.
The stuff. Would you not ever do any of that?
No, I
kind of
actually
make
done
me
it there
jealous
as
thing?
well over the weekend. I was up in Super Value.
What
and
did you do?
I was in Super Value and I was on my own, but there was these fellas standing in front of me and I was Snapchatting some fella and
Oh, I know.
I Snapchatted your man's legs. I know he wasn't with him. He said fucking nothing. But if he did give it or whatever, I'm like 2 minutes now, he was just right in front of me, like, and the camera was pointing that way, relaxed.
Yes.
But yeah, I did that. Knowing full well. I could have turned the camera around. But I was like, this is my opportunity here. It's ridiculous.
He's probably listening to this.
I know. Like, what the
But that's funny because do you know what I do? I get my friend Evan, when I'm out with him, I'll say he's a lovely arm and a big watch.
Yeah.
And I always say, put your hand there and I'll get a picture of your watch and your hairy arm, right? Because I'll put that into a photo then and the fellow I'd be seeing would see it and be like, whose hand is that? I'm like, I'd be able to go, that's a stranger's hand. Calm down.
Yeah.
Don't be getting so jealous.
Yeah. And
Yeah?
then you just want to see their reaction.
This is it, yeah. I actually had a hairy hand off there the other day, right? Because I was out with 2 friends
Yeah.
and I wanted to do one of them for the fella I'm messaging.
Yeah.
And then I was like, Lawrence, show me your hand, right? I was like, James, show me your hand, show me your watches. I'm like, Lawrence, I'm sorry, your hand isn't hairy enough. It's going to have to be James's hand. And they were like looking at me going, this one is crazy. So
Say we're all at it. Like,
we're all at it. But
So
if
you
he,
do-
if he did it to you.
but I'd have to act cool then. Like, but in
know.
the meantime, like, you fucker.
Yeah.
Isn't it awful though?
Yeah, I remember a fella I he's big into as well. He did that as well. He took a picture of an empty plate of food and he's like, oh, I'm on a date. And I was absolutely fuming. He was down in Blackpool and I was like, oh, I'll get down there. And I was like, oh, really? Yeah, cool. And then he was like, it's only messy. It's only my friend. I was like, I couldn't care less. And I
meantime,
tell
you're
you
crying
now,
at home.
I was getting the kitchen knife.
Yeah. But like, would you have asked him even if he?
No, I was
like,
playing cool.
played
When
it,
I
you have to
thought
play
I
it cool, yeah.
saw effing red, but I knew I was there going, he's winding me up. But you know what you don't know, and you get your heart rate goes.
When you're in the moment, you
You're
believe
in the
it.
moment and
yeah.
you're thinking all sorts.
Yeah.
My friend there the other day, she's seen a fella, it's going brilliant, right? He's sick in bed with COVID, right? But he couldn't answer the phone to her and she was like, he's in bed with another woman.
I know. I'd be like that as well.
Do you know, like it's
Oh,
crazy.
it's awful, isn't it? I
terrible.
can't hope there's something wrong with me.
Yeah,
Like,
well, we all know there's something wrong with you.
but I've serious trust issues like that.
I know, he's listening to this again.
No, he probably fucking knows. He's like, fucking work that one out, you freak. I don't check
I hope you've subscribed.
to my OnlyFans.
No. Oh, to your OnlyFans. Actually, I'm on about the podcast, but you have something on OnlyFans.
Oh, yeah. So I put up a question on my Instagram account and I asked, would you get with someone who has an OnlyFans account? So I did a poll. So what do you think the...
I
Cool
would
one.
say a lot of men would get with the woman because they'd be kind of like, a bit of a trophy, you know what I mean? Like, oh,
But you think so?
Yeah, I would say so. A lot of men would
Yeah.
be, yeah.
Yeah.
I would say 80% would say no and 20% would say yeah.
9% said yeah.
Wow, that's interesting.
91% said no way.
Okay, wow.
Yeah. Would you?
With a fella,
Yeah.
depends what kind of content he was doing. Because you know the way some of them are doing, like giving away, like, I don't know, doing foot stuff or whatever, you know what I mean? We were actually had someone, like the girl that I work with, she was telling me she used to work with a girl in one of the TV channels in London. And like she used to be giving off her underwear, selling it off to men
How much was she
for
getting for that?
hundreds of pounds and letting on she wore them. No, she was doing what we do, into pennies, buy
Buy
a
knickers.
pack, never wore them and send them off, made a serious coin.
I could fucking
Paying
do
off
that
her
later.
mortgage with the
With the-
pennies knickers.
Oh, for God.
This is it. It's all like a fantasy and stuff, do you know? But when it comes, see, this is the thing. When it comes to, like, I wouldn't be able to get away with the OnlyFans because it would impact on my career. Would you do it? I feel it would, even though they say it shouldn't.
No, I wouldn't do it because I'm a mum.
Because you're a man. And what would you think of women who've done it and their mothers and stuff like that? I suppose, you know,
Like,
it's an
each
income.
to their own.
Yeah.
Like, I wouldn't judge anyone. Like, do you know, like, if you have the fucking badge and you want to flaunt it,
Yeah.
fucking do it. Like, do you
Yeah.
know? I did pay me to come off the fucking app. Like, but
Me
like,
too.
like each their own. I wouldn't judge anyone. I just wouldn't do it just because of my Fiona and Aaron Rose going through school and
Yeah.
video clips being sent to them.
Yeah.
But like, as I said, each their own. I wouldn't judge anybody. But if I was texting a guy and he told me, look, I have an OnlyFans account, no, I'm too jealous. And other girls I'm watching you doing whatever you're doing, no way.
Yeah, getting they all. I see. What do they do? Do they get the Mickey out and stuff? Or
I'd say so. Do they be doing stuff like, I don't know what? We
You
should
see, it's
actually
very
sign up for
different. But I
research.
suppose the women would be, you know, get the boobs out. I know there's a certain level you go to and all that, but like the men, do they get the willy out? I don't know what happens. We should sign up for research purposes.
Yeah, like I actually do not know. Like that girl was selling her knickers and her
Selling her
yeah.
knickers.
What's other girls then would do? I'd say the full hog.
Yeah, but I think Kerry Katona does it.
Oh, she does
She's
actually.
bought
Yeah.
2 Lamborghinis out of it.
Yeah, that's right.
This is actually a lot of in England. Like there's a Hollyoaks actress who does it too. She makes more money than she did in Hollyoaks. She got sacked from Hollyoaks actually for doing it.
Oh, did she?
Sarah Jane, yeah, she did. Sarah Jane, as if I know her, just can't remember her surname.
Yeah.
She got sacked from Hollyoaks and she's waking
Because she had an OnlyFans.
Yeah, because she had an OnlyFans account.
Would that be allowed though?
I don't think technically it's allowed because we were discussing that on Vanessa Felt's show a couple of weeks ago, and we had a guy who's dominatrix, and I don't know what his other role was, but he was dominatrix. He was doing all that kind of work, and like he was still in his main job.
Yeah.
And that girl who was selling her knickers, she was working in a certain TV organisation in London as well. So like.
But her face wouldn't be on
Not
the
her
screen,
face,
though,
but
would it?
I know well, like if you put in, God only knows, I never Google myself, but if you put in like Brenda and OnlyFans come up, I know that would have an impact on my career anyway. I believe it would, even though they say it wouldn't,
but,
you know,
yeah.
but again, each to their own. I think at the start when we heard about OnlyFans, it was like, jeez, did you hear about this one here in Cork who's doing it? Oh my God, it was such a big deal. But now, like, you're kind of like, all right, yeah, whatever.
We actually know people that, like, I know people that have an account, like, you know, and Jesus, as I said, each of their own. I wouldn't judge them at all, but like, it's definitely after getting very, very popular now.
Very
isn't it?
popular, and the money that can be made. But I would say it's like, you know, getting, I don't know, is it like similar to getting a tattoo of someone's name? Are you going to regret it later down the line?
See,
you know?
that's it. It's just like, you know, the young ones doing it now, fair enough. But like, what about if they go on to have kids?
Yeah.
And the kids are going through school and these clips are being sent to them, like.
And that content being out there forever. Like, it's grand now when you're like, oh my God, yeah. But like, even when we look back and stuff we did 10 years ago, like, oh, jeez.
The state of the makeup now and stuff like that.
Yeah.
What about if you're with somebody and he told you he watches OnlyFans, he's subscribed to the OnlyFans?
I don't think I'd be too bad over that. I think it's a bit like porn. I'm like, sure, they're all at it.
I think porn is different. I think porn or whatever you call it, like that's just, you're just watching a couple, whatever. But I think with OnlyFans, like we say, if you're on it, like they have to subscribe to your page. So like they're watching just you, Brenda Dennehy, do whatever the fuck you're doing. Do you know what I mean? They're subscribing and they're paying for you. So if my fella was doing that, I tell you now, he probably would because he wouldn't get half the act like off me. But like, I'd be snapping. I'd be like, dog. But I wouldn't mind the Pornhub. That I think that's different. It's free. It's like every fucking fella wants that, you know.
I think maybe it's because it's probably the girl next door thing that you could actually know her.
You could know her,
and it's that he's so probably fascinated with this certain girl, and you know the way they'd be thinking then that they're in a relationship with her because obviously how she'd perform for the camera. she thinks she's only performing for you. Like,
You
it's like a
and-
radio DJ. You think they're only speaking to you, but they're speaking to thousands of people.
Exactly, yeah, exactly.
I probably would be throwing get a picture of her and be fucking darts at her and stuff like that and hate her and be probably following her on Instagram, that bitch and all this kind of stuff. I don't know. I think I'd be, if I saw OnlyFans pop up on the phone, I think I'd be all right about it. It would be interesting. We have a few listeners who gave their opinion on it.
Yeah. So we asked ye listeners what ye would think if like your fella, your husband or whatever had an OnlyFans account and how ye would react. So we literally got hundreds and hundreds of responses. Yeah, I'd be fuming, one girl says her. Another girl says, wouldn't mind if we watched it together, but would be fuming if he was doing it alone.
I love this one, right? This is pure, just straight out there. Cut off his balls.
Is that what somebody said?
Cut off his balls. Then there's another one. Clearly would need to up my game in the bedroom if he was watching those. That's interesting, isn't it?
Yeah, because actually I would get a small bit paranoid as well. Be like, what aren't I doing that?
You'd have to, you'd have to turn on the lights. That's it.
I'd have to fucking turn. I'd leave it
You'd have
touch me.
to leave on the lights.
Oh, stop.
Another one here is very similar to what you said. Pornhub wouldn't bother me the odd time, but paying to watch OnlyFans would. She has a point there. Get the kind of paying to watch. You're paying for the person, I suppose. That's the kind of principle of it.
And yeah, see, that's the paying, because this girl wrote in then and she was like, girls, to me, that's cheating if he's on OnlyFans and watching one.
Yeah,
girl.
yeah. I just love these ones. I'd snap his dick off.
Like, so out
All
there.
the stuff people are going to do with the dick.
Out the fucking door, girls, a load of punchy emojis.
Oh, God. This one, I feel sorry for this lady. Not in a kind of condescending way. I get it. I'd be heartbroken, upset, angry. It makes me feel like I'm not enough for them.
Oh, I see. I would feel like that then as well. I'd be very disheartened. Yeah, it'd hurt me as well. If he was on OnlyFans and was sending money to a girl or subscribing, bye-bye, out the gap.
Yeah, I understand that. Another one, OnlyFans, I'd be mad. Porn is only natural for men to watch.
Yeah, see, everyone is kind of saying that the Pornhub is grand, but the OnlyFans is a different ballgame, like, isn't it?
Another one here. He would be gone. OnlyFans isn't just porn, it's local girls. That's what I said about the girl next door.
That's exactly what you said.
You know, that would be my issue.
Another girl then wrote in and she said, nothing wrong with window shopping as long as you don't buy anything.
Yeah, I just think as well, you'd be making up all situations and all sorts in your head. It's a dangerous place for the women's head.
It is, isn't it? Because
Isn't
we
it?
do overthink. I'm definitely an overthinker.
Oh, wow. If overthinking was an Olympic sport, we'd win gold.
Gold, absolutely.
Gold.
One of the girls actually texted me and she's like, I'd leave Matt at least then he'd leave me the fuck alone.
She has a point.
Yeah, doesn't she? I was skating. Okay, moving on from the OnlyFans chit chat, and we're going to do some of our icks. And this is a segment of the podcast that we do every single week. It could be literally anything. So to start off, a girl wrote into us and said, a girl I work with chews her yogurt.
Well, that's bad.
I'm like, how do you chew a yogurt? Like, it's you just swallow it.
When I saw that coming, I was like, she can read that because you know me and the chewing now. The loud eating. Thank God we're not going for food today. This one, and this was kind of like my similar one that I was going to have. Someone blatantly skipping the queue drives me mad. Drives me mad. Because do you know what? Airplane etiquette, when you're getting out, you know, when we're all standing up and the plane is like still 10 minutes till you're getting off, but we're all standing, like the train.
Yeah.
I think they're actually worse on the train. For getting up. You're still probably Portlaoise.
I know, they're ready for Cork. Like, sit down.
Sit down. But when you're getting out, right, you're meant to leave the people, even if they're still sitting on the seat, you're meant to leave them out in front of you. You don't skip people if they're still sitting. You ask them, do you need to get out?
Yeah, of course.
Someone didn't do that today and I just went, rude. I did.
The way
I always find actually when I have my AirPods in, I will be more likely to say stuff like that because it's kind of like I can't hear myself.
Yeah.
When they're not in, then I listen to it, you know. Yeah, so that's my ick of the week as well.
Someone coughing and clearing their throat.
Yeah, that's bad.
And you know them with the spit.
I was just going to say the spit. Yeah, the spit is bad. The spit should be illegal. No, spitting is disgusting. I have another one here. Seeing the fella you fancy out power walking for exercise, I don't like that either.
Power walking.
And imagine the shorts and stuff like that, you know, proper. Like, if they were running, that's fine, but the power walking, no.
Oh, I'd never thought of that one now. Another one came in and I think it's actually my ick now as well, now that she says it. A fella who blows you a kiss.
Oh,
Jesus Christ, I dropped it.
oh no. I would
I
like that.
be like,
But you know what? You know, lad, I know what you're going to love. I know. I'm reading your mind here. You know what's coming.
what? The wink. Oh,
The
God.
wink.
Oh, and if they do the noise with the wink.
I knew it.
The wink.
The
God.
wink.
God, love that.
And it's, you know, it's the neck again. It's like the
neck.
tiny thing. It's the neck.
It's where the head
Even
goes.
sometimes they don't even close the eye.
Yeah,
They
it's just a head flick or something like that. Oh, no, God. Oh, for fuck.
I know. How easy is to get us excited?
Oh, I tell you, it's the little things. And do you know what else? Actually, I meant to fucking bring up. Do you know what's a cock blocker? The fucking cars now that have the screen for it. Do you know when you're reversing?
Yeah.
So they don't really have to look back
Oh my
anymore.
God, yes.
Yeah, I was in the car
Oh,
the other day
no.
and your man was reversing. I was like, and he's looking at the screen. I was like, what a fucking
Oh
cock
my
blocker.
God,
Yeah,
yes. That is such a cock block.
yeah. So I don't like that. That's actually my ick of the week is those screens.
Those screens.
So I need it, and I have the sirens and all
Yeah.
that goes off now, like
Yes, you
backing into the
do.
wall.
Yeah.
But like, take it out of your
No.
car, lad.
Be a proper man.
Reverse
Turn
like a
it on.
man. Reverse like a
reverse
man.
like
Rev
a
it up
man.
there, lad. Rev it up.
Hit into something even. Yeah, we love a good wink. My God, it takes nothing for us to get excited, sure doesn't.
Ah,
Some women would love to be swanned out of the country, like, you know, taken to Rome. Give us a wink.
Give us
Or
a
open,
wink and
open up
reverse.
the tie small, but we're done. Another one. Would you get this now? When you match on Tinder and they message straight away.
No, I like that.
I like that because there's many of them you'd message me anyway. Hi, John, how are things? Or else I'd crack a joke or something. And then they ghost me, they're gone.
That's
They don't
fine,
even
that's-
reply.
yeah.
Yeah. And then wearing his socks in bed wrecks my head. Something chronic fluff everywhere.
Yuck, no. I always take my socks off in bed and make the kids as well. Do you?
I do because I don't know, does anyone else get this? I'd love from the listeners had. If I sleep with my socks on, right, I have wild dreams.
Stop.
Yeah, I'll sleep and have the wildest dreams. You about the socks on the other night thinking about your man?
You were
That
having
fella, that
fucking-
young lad?
Oh, Jesus Christ. You're
The young boy. the,
young boy.
the juvenile. No, he's not. He's over 20. He's
I'm
28.
sure he's in Fion's class.
He's going on school tour with Fionn next year. Aaron Rose be cracking on to him. No, keep her off, my man. Oh, but I do dream wild with socks on.
Is that a known fact now, or is it?
I've Googled it. It hasn't come up, but I'm sure there's some other lunatic that it happens to. I'm telling you, and like I can't sleep. If you don't know if you're at someone's house and it's freezing, I'm like, fuck, I have to sleep with the socks on now. I'm gonna have wild dreams.
Sleep with your socks on one of the nights
I will.
this week. Let's
And I
do a
let you
podcast
know.
on it this
And
week,
as
yeah.
well, we forgot the last podcast. We need to count how many times we go to the toilet in one day.
Oh, shit, yeah,
We'll
do
pick
that
a
as well.
certain day and we'll do it. And what we'll do is we'll reveal the numbers. We won't tell each other until the podcast.
Okay, yeah.
We should even get the listeners to guess how many times we've gone to the toilet.
Yeah, and a couple of count as well.
Yeah.
Make us feel normal.
Yes, make us feel and we're on about wheeze, not the peas.
Oh,
We're on about the wheeze. Just I think there's something wrong with the bowls. So
question.
I'm laughing now, right? Because do you know the way we're doing? Are you smarter than your 5-year-olds? I'll have to be thinking about my fella now when I do these.
You should ask him the question.
I'll ask him at work. I'm like, give us a few questions there now, since I'm into your age group. Right. So, how many Heinz ketchup varieties are there?
3.
Ah, come on. I'll ask my fella.
Like
there.
beans, like flavoured beans.
No, like the ketchup. There's so many different varieties, and this will give you a
And
hint.
ketchup.
You're looking at the Heinz bottle, and the number is on the bottle.
57.
Yes! How did you know that?
I was thinking of the bottle, and I know there's a 5.
Right,
And
okay.
I always wondered what that was for.
Okay. Spell there. Okay, no. The sentence is, they put their coats over there.
So which there am I spelling? You fucking put 3 different
No,
there's.
they put their, oh sorry, yeah, I did. Their coats.
THEAR.
I'm going to get on to me fella.
Rev
and
it
get
up.
them.
Rev it up.
How many US states are there?
Fuck's sake.
They're easy, come on.
56.
50.
Fuck.
No. What is 13 by 5?
5 3 is 15. Carry the one over. 5 1 5 6.
The mathematician.
65.
Yes! Oh my God, okay. You will get this because you lived in Australia. What's the capital of...
I always forget this. Cambria.
No.
Okay.
The capital of New Zealand.
Queensland.
No.
Oh no,
Queensland's
it's
in- you can put it on your leg.
sock. What? What kind of hint is that? Put it on your leg. What can you put on your leg?
You can put it on your leg.
Your pants.
The capital of New Zealand. The capital of New Zealand. Sock.
What does it begin with?
W. Sock.
And you put it on
Put it on
your
your
leg.
leg.
What the fuck do you put on your leg? That begins with W. Warmer. W. And you put it on your leg.
I'll tell you. Wellington.
You called a boot a Wellington.
Wellington, like you
You're
wear
over in
wellies.
England way too long.
They
Wellington
they wear
boots.
them in Glasgow. That was
What?
a joke. No, Glastonbury.
Glasgow.
That was totally put on. That was totally put on. But Wellington. What's the capital of New Zealand? Sock. I know. Oh my God. Listen, 3 out of 5, but I'm not going to forget that. What's the capital of New Zealand? Sock.
But come here, you're stupid.
You're going to go on Claire Byrne's show, Ireland's Smartest. She'd love you.
Oh,
Yeah.
is that still running?
Who knows? The RT debacle, girl. Yeah, but
Do you know when we do our live show actually in August?
yeah.
You know, myself and Sean were on a game show before. Did I ever tell you that?
Vaguely remember something. What one was it again? Did you make a show?
Spot delay.
I think you said something, yeah.
Basically, all right, anyways, we're on this game show, but I'm going to find that clip and play it.
Amazing.
And I'll go to get fucking Sean up to the stage as well. Because Sean was like,
Such-
we're all over TV3.
Oh, I love it. I think I want to wait until the show to see it, like
Yeah.
everyone else. And if people do want tickets to our live show, where do they get them?
On the website.
On I was going to say the internet.
On the internet.
Dial up there, put in the all phone dial on the Cork Opera House website.
Yeah, that's
And
it.
25th of August, we can't wait. We're going to be shitting a brick. And yeah, get them before they're gone. We can't wait to see. We'll promise. Look, we promise to give a good night. If not, we're going to make a holy show of ourselves. So you're still going to be able to laugh at us. Laugh with us, laugh at us. Either way, you'll laugh. That's all that matters.
That's it. And we can't wait to see you.
Yeah, can't wait to see you. So from this week's podcast, that's goodbye from me, Brenda Dinnehy.
And me, Julie Haynes.
Good luck.
Bye.
Goodbye. Love you.